The Ajib KCO Power Generation Module Number 8, an ambitious project designed to provide electrical power to the Block D offshore complex of the Kashagan oil field. Developed by ABB PS&S, an Italian-based contractor delivering turnkey plants to the oil and gas industry, power plants and electrical and automation systems throughout the world. ABB PS&S has broad international experience in the design, engineering, procurement and construction of upstream plants, whether onshore or offshore, and midstream plants. Kashagan is the largest oil field discovered in the last 30 years worldwide, and it's located offshore Kazakhstan in the Caspian Sea, about 80 kilometers from the Atirau. Its development represents one of the greatest current challenges of the petroleum industry, given the following characteristics: deep, high-pressure reservoir, high sulfur content with associated production of hydrogen sulfide, and shallow waters that range from 3 to 4 meters. The Power Generation Module Number 8 is a fully integrated power plant consisting in a steel barge 95 meters long, 16 meters wide and 5.5 meters high, almost twice the size of an Olympic swimming pool. The barge is designed for installation in extreme marine environmental conditions. A special steel plate suitable for very low temperatures, with the sea freezing from November to March, and wide temperature variations from -36 degrees centigrade to +42 degrees. Humidity ranges from 25% to 100%, and wind speed which reaches 48 meters per second. With a firm focus on respecting the very sensitive environment, having a variety of internationally protected species of flora and fauna. In September 2004, Ajib KCO, the operating company of the Kashagan field, awarded a contract to a consortium formed by ABB PS&S and Rolls-Royce Power Engineering plc. ABB PS&S was responsible for the engineering, procurement, fabrication, commissioning and start-up services of the complete barge. Design activities were carried out at ABB PS&S's offices in Milan, while fabrication was performed at the construction yard located in Malta. Rolls-Royce, a leading provider of gas turbines for global energy markets, was responsible for the supply of a total of 4 30-megawatt gas turbine generator sets, provided as pre-assembled packages. The Power Generation Module Number 8 provides 120 megawatts of electrical power and consists in a steel barge with 4 turbo generators and auxiliary systems installed, including high-voltage, low-voltage switchgear, step-up and step-down transformers, gas conditioning skids, load management system, distributed management system, HVAC, firefighting and protection systems, and a gas turbine generator building, and an electrical room. Project schedule was a sensitive issue. The barge has to be transported and installed from the Malta yards to a Caspian Sea yard for reassembly, and some materials dismantled in order to allow transportation through Don-Volga rivers and then tugged to its final destination in Kazakhstan. Environmental and logistical constraints connected to transportability through channels which are frozen from November to March. ABB PS&S has put in place a perfect site organization in order to meet the very stringent safety requirements by involving and sensitizing both its own personnel and the subcontractors. This resulted in the award of 700,000 construction man-hours completed without LTI. The project has been designed at ABB PS&S's offices in Milan, together with the customer integrated team. The most updated engineering tools have been adopted, including 3D modeling with Integraph 3D plant design system to design layout, pipework, structures, and generate plot plans, isometrics, and material lists. Turbine generators have been assembled in Liverpool at the Rolls-Royce facilities, while fabrication and integration activities of the entire barge have been performed in Malta through ABB PS&S's subcontractor, Malta Shipyard. The location has proved to be strategic for the final transportation and installation. The project was posing several challenges, starting from the design for in-place transportation installation conditions through a direct finite element method analysis of all main primary and secondary structural elements. A strong effort has been carried out to comply with Kazakh regulations, besides the contractual requirement to produce all engineering documentation in both English and Kazakh languages. And a very demanding construction activity, besides schedule, due to the huge size of the barge and dimensions of main pieces of equipment and high-tech equipment to be installed. The project was subject to DNV Statement of Compliance, stability requirements of DNV rules for planning and execution of marine operations, marine warranty survey according to Noble Denton standards, and ROK certification according to GOSH standard of the Republic of Kazakhstan authorities to obtain certificate of conformity, permit to use, approval from the State Fire Department, approval from the State Sanitary Inspectorate. Likewise, an impressive number of steel plates and profiles, electrical and instrument cables, high voltage and low voltage electrical equipment, integrated control systems as well as marine systems required for navigation installed throughout the project phases. Can you imagine? A module with an overall weight of 4,500 tons. That means 8 times the weight of the new Airbus A380. Hull temperature steel plates, total surface 12,600 square meters, twice a soccer field. A total welding length of over 4,000 meters, which is 10 times the length of an athletics track. E&I cables for a total length of 190 kilometers, length of the Paris Metro. The barge has been completed in March 2007 after completion of inclining test activities under the supervision of third parties DNV and Noble Denton to certify readiness for navigation. A total of 140,000 home office man-hours and 950,000 construction man-hours. The barge has finally been partially dismantled to allow transportation under Ajip KCO care to the Caspian Yard for partial reassembly and then tugged to its final destination in Kazakhstan. The barge installed at the Kashagan field provides electrical power for the Kashagan East Field Development Project, Block D offshore complex. The official naming ceremony was held on April the 12th, 2007 at the multi-yards in the presence of local authorities and all the parties involved, starting from Ajip KCO, ABB, PS&S, Rolls-Royce and Malta Shipyards representatives. The launch was held on April the 27th, 2007. Thanks to the cooperation, knowledge and enthusiasm of each of the project team, ABB, PS&S can boast another success.